Hey, hi friends, welcome back. Welcome back to the BSc IT MSc IT question and answer series. Myself Guru, and yes, today we are going to see the topic from BSc IT question paper, that is what is an interface and describe the various forms of implementing an interface with an example. So it is very important question in terms of exam point of view because it was asked in October 2010 for 8 marks. As you can see here, 8 marks for this question. So we need to describe an interface and it various forms of implementing with an example. So if you have any doubts or any queries regarding this session, feel free to mail me on this email ID, that is gurumatrix2004@gmail.com. So let's begin our session now. So let me just open up my notepad and let me just write as interface in C#. So as a one-liner definition of an interface is, interface looks like a class but has got no implementation. It has got only signatures of methods, properties and events and delegates. Yes, it has got no implementation, though it looks like a class, but it has got no implementation. Let me show you the syntax of an interface, how it looks like. The syntax of an interface is somewhat like this. We need to start with the keyword interface, followed by interface name. Open up your curly braces. Yes, and as I told you, as a one-liner definition, it has got no implementation, it has got only signatures. So let's define a signature. Void method1, the signature of a method, and let's write a signature of a property also, the string name. If you have set and get, to set and get the values, just write set and get here. If you have only get, then write only get. If you have only set, in a property, just write only set. So here is what a syntax of an interface looks like. Interface followed by interface name, iEmployee is my interface name, and followed by the two signatures defined in an interface, that is void method1 and string name as a property. So this is about the syntax. Now who is going to provide an implementation of this, of this both signature? We have defined the signatures of method and property, then who is going to provide an implementation on this? So my friends, let me just tell you, the class which is going to implement this interface, that is iEmployee, is responsible to providing all the implementation for the signatures defined in an interface. Yes, the class which is going to implement an interface, iEmployee, that is going to provide us all the implementation for these signatures, defined in an interface. Yes, it's like a contract. It's like a compulsory thing that a class has to provide an implementation for the signatures defined in an interface. Yes, it is a mandatory. Without that, we cannot execute our program. If that particular class is implementing an interface, then its duty must provide all the implementation for the signatures. Let me show you. Let's implement. Let's say we have a class called CLS employee, and let me just implement interface. Now if we do like this, we cannot execute this class without providing an implementation of this both signatures. It will become compulsory. It will become like a standard contract. standard mandatory that this class has to provide the implementation with the same naming convention. There should be no change in the naming convention. Also, the same naming convention should be used to provide then the implementation. Okay, one more point I just missed out. By default, interface is an public, is a public. So we cannot make it interface as a private. It is by default public only. So this is about the interface, the syntax and the implementation of an interface. Now let me just tell you that the ways of implementing an interface to the class, so there are two ways of implementing an interface to the class. That is, first way is explicit and another way is an implicit way. So explicit and implicit, there are the two ways of implementing an interface. So let's see one by one, because as per our question, as per our BSc question, so we need to describe the various forms of implementing an interface with an example. So let's do one by one. First we will start creating an interface, and then we will see how to implement in an explicit manner and implicit manner one by one. So for this example, I'm going to use my console application to demonstrate, So let me just open up my Visual Studio 2010. Okay, Visual Studio 2010. My .NET framework will be 4.0 and my language will be Visual C#. So it has been opening. So to create console application, let's go to our file. I will say new project. So as you can see that my console application environment has been created successfully with some default libraries, system libraries, and with a nice namespace and a class program. So yes, so we will first start with our demonstration of explicit way of implementing the interface. So let's start that. So for that, let me just create an interface. So interface keyword starts with the interface I employee and a simple signature. Okay, so because we are going with the explicit way of implementing the interface, so we need one more interface. Let me just tell you the scenario, when to apply an explicit way of implementing the interface. When you have two different interfaces, like I employ an I company, but both the interfaces having the similar signature, that is display employee details and display employee details. In this scenario, in this kind of scenario, you need to apply the explicit way of implementing the interface, like I am doing it. So let me just create a class CLS employee, open the braces, I employee comma I company. Now if I don't provide the implementation for this both signature, then see what happens. If I build this like this, I will get an error stating that CLS employee is not providing the implementation for I company display employee details and I employee display employee details. So I need to provide the implementation for both. So now here it is the explicit way of implementing the interface, that is void followed by I employee, the naming I am using the interface name, dot display employee details, open and close, void I company dot display employee details, open and close, console dot write line So we are done with the providing the implementation for both the signature. Let's build this just to check everything is fine. Yes, the build is succeeded, no errors. Now let's create the object in our main program. So let's call the methods now by using our interface name, that is I employee I emp is equal to new CLS employee, and we will implement another one now. Let's display the some message. See, both the implementation has been provided by only one class, that is CLS employee. That's why I have created the my object, the my interface object by using the same class, because both are implementing to the same class only. So now let's display, let's see the messages. See, I company works and I employee works, both the messages. So this is the explicit way of implementing the interface. When you have two different interfaces but with the same signatures, with the same signature naming convention, then possibly go with the explicit way of implementing the interface like I did, because I need to implement both the interfaces and to the class, and both the interfaces having the same signatures. So that's why I gone with my explicit way of implementing the interface. See, this is the explicit way of implementing the interface by using the interface name followed by dot operator and then just call the signature name. So it will distinguish automatically, or compiler will distinguish between both the interfaces and their signatures automatically, as it did here. As you can see, both the different messages has been displayed. So this is how we can implement the explicit way of implementing the interface. So now let's go with our another way of implementing the interface, that is implicit way. Now implicit way is, it's pretty simple. Let's say when you have only one interface, let me just remove this. When you have a single interface, let me just remove this. Now I company, if I am implementing only the single interface, then let me just remove this. build is succeeded. Let me just display the message. See, pretty simple, you know. When you want to implement only the single interface, okay, then just go with just implement the interface to the class and just provide the implementation for that interface, okay, like I did here, you know, and just use that interface object and call up the signature, so it will work. So this is the simple way, this is the implicit way of implementing an interface. Just we need to implement an interface to the class and just provide the implementation for that signatures, whatever the signatures are there inside an interface, okay, and then just call the object in your main program and it will work, you know. Let's say you want to call the multiple interfaces, you know, for in an implicit way. Then what you will do, you know, let's say iCompany. Possibly this naming convention should be changed, you know, like let me just change this naming convention. I will just say display company details. Now if I build this, just say I will get an error because I need to provide the implementation for iCompany display company details. So let me just build this. As you can see, the build is succeeded. Now I can create another object of iCompany, and by using the iCompany, see, iCompany dot display company details. If I run this program, just see, I got the two different outputs. One method is in my iCompany signature, and one method is in my iEmployee, you know. So I have called both the methods successfully by using my interface name, my interface signature name. So this is how the implicit way of implementing an interface, you know. So here it is. So first we have seen the explicit way of implementing the interface, and then we have seen the implicit way of implementing the interface. So these are the ways of implementing an interface, you know. So if you have any doubts or any queries regarding this session, feel free to mail me on this email ID, that is gurumatrix2004@gmail.com. okay, it is very important question in terms of exam point of view. If you have any doubts, you know, let me know on this through this email ID. okay, I will help you to solve these queries, you know, and help you to solve your doubts and everything. okay, so thank you very much, friends. Thanks a lot. Yeah.